So, what just happened in Samarkand? The reigning world champion, 19-year-old Gukesh, lost 2 games in a row to opponents rated over 100 points lower. First against Abhimanyu Mishra, the youngest GM in history, and then against Nikolas Theodorou, a Greek grandmaster who had never even played a world champion before. Now, this doesn't mean Gukesh suddenly forgot how to play chess. What it shows is something deeper about his style and about risk-taking in positions where a draw is right there on the table. His first loss was against Mishra, the Italian game. Usually calm, symmetrical, full of maneuvering, but not when Gukesh is at the board. He said, "Forget the quiet lines. Let's throw pawns at my opponent's king." So he played Mawine 5 and Yerg 4, turning the board into chaos by move 12. That's like ordering a salad and then dumping hot chili sauce all over it. Sure, it's exciting, but your stomach might not thank you later. Mishra kept his cool, grabbed space, planted a dangerous pawn on c7, and slowly started to squeeze. Gukesh fought back, equalized for a while, but in time pressure made one inaccurate rook move, and Mishra pounced. Boom. First loss. Game 2. Gukesh versus Theodorou. This was different. A Petrov defense. A rock-solid opening. The kind of thing you play when you want to draw against the world champion. And it worked. Theodorou was under pressure, down to seconds, just holding on. But here's the thing about Gukesh. He doesn't want to draw. He wants to win, even when the position screams, "Just hold it, man!" At move 34, he could have kept his rook on a 6, aiming to disrupt Black's pawns on the C and D files. That would have been fine, maybe even a draw. Instead, he went for a series of checks. Check, check, check. But instead of making progress, he just gave Theodorou breathing space. It's like when you're late for work, but you keep checking your phone notifications instead of moving. By the time he realized, Theodorou had reorganized and pushed his connected pawns. Game over. So what's the lesson here? Gukesh is an incredible calculator. His strength is spotting deep tactical resources, but sometimes calculation becomes a trap. He trusts his sharpness so much that he pushes positions into unnecessary risk. And when the margin of error is razor thin, even the world champion can miss a tempo.
He surprised me
Players
right
like
off- right out of
Carlsen,
the opening with
Prag,
this,
or Firouzja,
weird C5.
they might sense
I
the
think is
draw and lock it down. Gukesh? He'd rather dance on the edge. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. After the game, Theodorou said, "He even made an incorrect claim for threefold repetition, so I got 2 extra minutes." Imagine that. You're playing the world champion, your clock is ticking down, and then suddenly, bonus time. That's like Messi handing you the ball in front of an empty goal. You don't say no, so why did Gukesh lose twice in a row? Because he took risks in positions where the safer road was fine. Against Mishra, it was pushing pawns too early. Against Theodorou, it was chasing checks instead of defending. That's not weakness, it's his style. And style is a double-edged sword. Sometimes it wins you a world championship. Sometimes it costs you back-to-back games in the Grand Swiss. And honestly, isn't that why we love chess?